Have you ever reached the end of a day feeling exhausted, yet unable to explain what you actually accomplished? You wake up with good intentions. You promise yourself that today will be different. Today, you'll focus. Today, you'll be disciplined. Today, you'll take control of your life. But somehow, your energy disappears. A distraction steals your attention. A negative thought drains your motivation. A small inconvenience throws you off course. And before you know it, another day is gone. Most people believe they have a time problem. But the Stoics would argue that they have an energy problem, because it is not a lack of time that destroys potential. It is scattered attention, uncontrolled thoughts, undisciplined habits. The truth is that every day something is competing for control of your mind, your fears, your impulses, other people's opinions, endless distractions. And if you do not learn to master your own energy, someone or something else will gladly do it for you. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Stoic Hypnosis channel. In this video, we'll explore how Stoic philosophy can help you regain control of your thoughts, sharpen your focus, strengthen your discipline, and direct your energy toward what truly matters. Stay until the end, because the final lesson may reveal why so many people remain stuck for years, and how you can break free starting today. Now, let's get started. Part 1. Your energy goes where your attention goes. Most people believe they are tired because they work too hard. But often, that is not the real reason. They are tired because their attention is constantly being pulled in 100 different directions. A notification appears. A message arrives. A negative thought enters the mind. A memory from the past resurfaces. A worry about the future steals their focus. By the end of the day, they feel mentally exhausted, even though they have accomplished very little. The Stoics understood something that modern life often makes us forget. Your attention is one of your most valuable resources. Where your attention goes, your energy follows. If your attention is consumed by distractions, your energy becomes scattered. If your attention is consumed by fear, your energy becomes weakened. If your attention is consumed by things outside your control, your energy is wasted. This is why so many people feel drained. Not because they lack ability, not because they lack intelligence, but because they have never learned to protect their focus. Imagine carrying a bucket filled with water. Now imagine there are dozens of small holes in that bucket. No matter how much water you pour into it, it will eventually leak away. Your mental energy works the same way. Every unnecessary worry, every meaningless argument, every distraction that steals your attention creates another hole. And over time, those small leaks become a major problem. The Stoics trained themselves to ask a simple question: is this worthy of my attention? Not every problem deserves your energy. Not every opinion deserves your reaction. Not every distraction deserves your focus. The moment you become more selective about where your attention goes, you begin reclaiming your energy. And when you reclaim your energy, you reclaim your power. Because a focused mind can accomplish in a few hours what a distracted mind cannot accomplish in days. The first step toward mastering your life is mastering your attention. Everything else begins there. Part 2. Control your thoughts before they control you. There is a battle taking place inside your mind every single day. Most people never see it. Yet it influences nearly every decision they make. A negative thought appears. I'm not good enough. A fear enters the mind. What if I fail? A doubt begins to grow. What if I'm wasting my time? And before long, a single thought becomes a feeling. That feeling becomes a behavior, and that behavior becomes a habit. This is how many people unknowingly surrender control of their lives, not to circumstances, not to other people, but to their own minds. The Stoics understood that the quality of your life is deeply connected to the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself that the mind takes the shape of what it frequently dwells upon. Think about that for a moment. If your thoughts are constantly focused on fear, you will see danger everywhere. If your thoughts are constantly focused on problems, life will begin to feel overwhelming. But if your thoughts are focused on solutions, growth, and what is within your control, your entire experience of life begins to change. This does not mean ignoring reality. The Stoics were not dreamers. They faced hardship, loss, criticism, and uncertainty just like everyone else. The difference was that they refused to let their minds become servants to every passing emotion. Instead, they learned to observe their thoughts rather than immediately believe them. Not every thought deserves your trust. Not every fear deserves your attention. Not every doubt reflects reality. Sometimes the mind creates storms that do not exist. And many people spend years suffering from problems that never actually happen. The strongest person is not the one who never experiences negative thoughts. The strongest person is the one who refuses to be ruled by them. Because when you learn to govern your mind, you stop being a victim of your emotions. You become the master of them, and that is where real inner power begins. Before we continue, take a moment to ask yourself, where is most of your energy going right now? Is it being invested in your goals or wasted on distractions, worries, and things you cannot control? If this message resonates with you, leave the word focus in the comments below. And if you're enjoying this journey into Stoic wisdom, consider subscribing to the channel. Now, let's continue, because the next lesson is about the one trait that separates good intentions from real transformation: discipline. Part 3. Discipline is doing what must be done. Most people think discipline is about motivation. The Stoics knew better. Motivation is unreliable. Some days you wake up feeling inspired. Some days you don't. Some days you feel ready to conquer the world. Other days, even the smallest task feels difficult. If your actions depend entirely on how you feel, your progress will always be inconsistent. This is why so many people start strong and then give up. They wait for motivation to return. They wait to feel ready. They wait for the perfect mood, and while they wait, their goals remain exactly where they are. The Stoics taught a different approach. Do what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel. Not because it is easy, but because it is necessary. Think about the strongest people you know. The people who achieve meaningful things in life are rarely the most talented. They are often the most disciplined. They continue when others stop. They remain committed when excitement fades. They understand that success is not built on occasional bursts of effort. It is built on consistency. Small actions repeated day after day. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most powerful men in history, often reminded himself each morning that he had a duty to fulfill. He did not ask whether he felt like doing it. He simply did it. That is the essence of discipline. Not forcing yourself to be perfect, not working endlessly without rest, but honoring your commitments even when comfort tempts you to quit. The truth is that every meaningful life is built one disciplined decision at a time. One workout, one page, one conversation, one difficult task completed despite resistance. The person you become tomorrow is shaped by what you repeatedly choose today. And every time you choose discipline over comfort, you strengthen something far more valuable than motivation. You strengthen your character, because motivation comes and goes, but character remains. And in the end, character is what determines the direction of your life. Part 4. Stop wasting energy on things that don't matter. One of the greatest misconceptions about energy is that it is lost only through physical effort. In reality, some of the biggest drains on your energy happen entirely in your mind. A careless comment from someone, an argument that should have ended hours ago, a mistake from the past that you keep replaying, a future problem that has not even happened yet. These things consume enormous amounts of mental energy, and most people allow them to do so without even noticing. The Stoics understood that life is too short and your energy is too valuable to be spent on everything. That is why they constantly ask themselves a simple question: does this truly deserve my attention? Think about how many things upset people on a daily basis. Someone disagrees with them. Someone criticizes them. Someone behaves unfairly. And suddenly, an entire day is ruined, not because of the event itself, but because of the attention and energy given to it. The truth is that not every problem deserves a reaction. Not every opinion deserves a response. Not every battle deserves to be fought. Wisdom is knowing the difference. The Stoics were not indifferent to life. They simply understood that emotional energy is a limited resource. Every time you become consumed by something trivial, you have less energy available for what truly matters: your goals, your family, your health, your purpose. The strongest people are not those who react to everything. They are those who know what to ignore. They understand that peace is not found by controlling the world around them. It is found by controlling where their attention goes. Imagine how different your life would feel if you stopped carrying every insult, every disappointment, and every unnecessary worry. How much energy would you recover? How much focus would return? How much peace would become available? The moment you stop giving importance to things that do not deserve it, your mind becomes lighter, your focus becomes sharper, and your energy begins flowing toward the things that can actually improve your life. That is not weakness. That is wisdom. And wisdom is one of the highest forms of power. Part 5. Become the ruler of yourself. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies one timeless idea. The greatest victory is not over other people, it is over yourself. Many people spend their lives trying to control everything around them. They want circumstances to be perfect. They want other people to behave differently. They want life to unfold exactly according to their plans. And when it doesn't, they become frustrated, distracted, and exhausted. But the Stoics taught that true power begins the moment you stop trying to rule the world and start learning to rule yourself. Because the real challenge has never been the world around you. It has always been the world within you. Can you remain calm when others lose control? Can you stay focused when distractions are everywhere? Can you continue moving forward when motivation disappears? Can you choose discipline when comfort calls your name? These are the questions that determine the quality of your life. The Stoics understood that freedom is not the ability to do whatever you want. Freedom is the ability to govern your impulses, your emotions, and your reactions. Without self-mastery, a person becomes a servant to every craving, every distraction, and every passing emotion. One day they are productive, The next day they are not. One day they are confident. The next day they are overwhelmed. Their lives become controlled by circumstances rather than principles. But when you begin mastering yourself, something remarkable happens. You stop reacting impulsively. You stop being pulled in every direction. You become intentional, deliberate, focused, steady. And over time, that steadiness becomes your greatest advantage. While others are distracted, you remain focused. While others are discouraged, you continue. While others are controlled by emotions, you are guided by values. This is why the Stoics viewed self-mastery as the highest form of power. Not because it makes life easy, but because it makes you stronger than the challenges life places before you. In the end, your thoughts shape your actions. Your actions shape your habits. Your habits shape your character. And your character shapes your destiny. So if you want to change your life, do not begin by trying to control everything around you. Begin by mastering the one thing that has always been within your control, yourself. Because when you become the ruler of yourself, you become the architect of your future. Conclusion: as we come to the end of this journey, remember that mastering your energy is not about doing more. It is about wasting less attention on distractions, less energy on things you cannot control, less time lost to fear, doubt, and unnecessary worries. The deeper Stoic lesson is this: your life moves in the direction of your attention. What you repeatedly focus on becomes your reality. Starting today, pay attention to where your energy goes. Protect your mind from distractions. If this message resonated with you, leave the word mastery in the comments below as a commitment to taking control of your life. And if you enjoy content that helps you build wisdom, discipline, and inner strength, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Your support inspires us to continue creating meaningful videos that help people become the strongest version of themselves. Thank you for taking the time to watch until the end of the video. See you in the next videos.